Hi Leo, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your October 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as well as what we have in front of us, it's a Celtic cross spread as always. I also pulled the 4 agreements and wisdom of the oracle card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off by rolling over astrology guys we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have 11. And 11th house energy for you guys is Gemini. Astrologically speaking, we will have Jupiter start a retrograde in Gemini on around the 9th or 10th of October. And in general, 11th house points to friendships, groups, hopes, and wishes. All right, we have Neptune. And Neptune's actually been in Pisces for quite some time. It's also retrograde currently. And for you guys, Pisces is your 8th house of death, rebirth, intimacy, and investments. All right, and we have your sign. So yeah, could just be saying that you'll be focusing on yourselves quite a bit this month. Astrologically speaking, nothing really going on in your sign in October, but again, like we said, maybe you're just a bit more inwardly focused this month. All right, so we'll keep that in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the 4 of Cups, Cancer energy, and challenging that, we have the 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So yeah, so what I feel like this is saying is that emotionally you might be feeling a bit disconnected, you might be feeling a little bit unfulfilled and just a little bit withdrawn in general. And I feel like this is saying that for the majority of you, the root of that is that really you feel like you're not where you want to be financially. So it could just be one of those things where you have money on your mind and it's distracting you from other areas of your life this month. Right, in the foundation position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So Capricorn energy here, which is your 6th house of work, your routine. So yeah, this definitely seems, for most of you, work and financially related so far. But to see this in the foundation says that most likely you had a goal in mind for where you want it to be at this point, and because you feel like you're not there yet, you could just be feeling a little bit down this month. All right. In past position, we have the 3 of Swords. So this is Libra energy here. So yeah, it could just be saying that maybe at the root of the disappointment was maybe you had some conversations, right, around a financial goal. So whether it be at your current workplace, right, or you're looking to invest and things along those lines, and maybe that conversation didn't go the way that you'd hoped it would have gone. So there's a lot of disappointment behind that. Maybe this was even a conversation around partnering up with someone in some way and it didn't go the way you were hoping. All right, in the present position, we have the 5 of Cups. So yeah, this is Scorpio energy here. This could just be saying that ultimately you're looking back on potentially some sacrifices you made as well, right? Where you feel like that makes it even worse. Where you're like, okay, maybe there were some things I sacrificed along the way. So for example, the 3 cups we see spilled, usually the 3 of Cups points to celebratory energy, spending time with friends or siblings, and maybe looking at the times where you might have passed up on opportunities for that to reach this goal that you had in mind, and yet you feel like, okay, even with that sacrifice, I still didn't get that, and now I'm feeling like I might have messed up other areas of my life in the process as well. All right. In the near future position, we have the 7 of Cups. So more Scorpio energy here. So yeah, it could just be saying that especially as we get toward the end of the month and we actually get into Scorpio season, you might come to the realization that maybe part of it was that you were just a little bit too scattered, right? So it could just be one of those things where maybe you're trying to take on too much, or maybe you realize that as you were working toward the goal, what you wanted within that kept shifting, and you might feel like, okay, maybe these are some ways where I might have been holding myself back. Or for some of you, this could even just be saying that maybe you actually did reach the goal, and now that you're there, like, okay, what did I do all that for, right? So especially like given that the Queen of Pentacles is in the foundation, maybe for some of you are very financially secure, right? And you were thinking as you went on that journey that, oh, this is going to be the key to my happiness. And then you feel like, okay, I finally got there, realize that it wasn't the key to my happiness. So now you look back on all the other things you might have missed out on the journey to reaching that goal with some regret. All right. In the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Strength card. So this actually is the major arcana card for your sign. So at the very least, this is a good sign that you will be getting back on your feet. And I feel like this is saying that for some of you, you might even come to the realization too, to where you feel like you might not be able to speak to most people about how you're feeling because, for example, like I said, I'd say you do have the financial success that you were seeking originally, right? And you might feel like, well, if I were to complain to people about how, oh, I don't feel fulfilled, you might feel like people would look at you like you are ungrateful because, you realize that, okay, maybe I'm better off than a lot of people around me, but it's just that personally it doesn't give me the fulfillment that I thought it would have, right? So that could be what you guys are grappling with, but I feel like you have a lot of awareness around that too. Right. In the environment position, we have the King of Wands. So yeah, more Leo energy here. So I feel like this is saying that you're really getting rooted in yourselves, right? So like I said, I don't think this is going to derail you or anything like that, but it just seems like you're going to have a moment, and maybe for some of you, you realize that too, right? Where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit down right now, maybe feeling a little bit sorry for myself, but you're like, okay, I know I'll get through it, right? So you're not trying to push yourself or anything like that. You're like, all right, let me just feel the feelings and let them pass through. All right. In the hopes or fears position, we have the Two of Swords. So yeah, this is a Libra energy here. And again, like I said, I feel like this is saying that for some of you might realize that, okay, let me just get control of myself here, understand that maybe these emotions are coming up to the surface right now, but you're trying to take a step back from that and look at things more objectively, and then you might come to the realization like, okay, things aren't as bad as I'm feeling like they are right now, right? Like, let me just be in the moment, feel it out, and then move forward. And speaking of which, in the outcome position, we have the Four of Swords. So this is a Libra energy here. Last 10 degrees of Libra as well. So yeah, to me, this says that as we get through mid-month, by then, as we approach the end of the Libra season, you're going to be feeling a lot better. So yeah, like I said, for a lot of you, you might have a pretty firm grasp over the situation and just know that, okay, I know what this is, I'm feeling it, I'm not gonna force myself to pretend I'm not feeling it, right? I'm just gonna go through it and move forward. Right. And bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, so for some of you, the more I'm looking at this, I'm seeing it as a lot of you probably did reach the goal that you had, but it's just more of, okay, I did reach the goal and now I don't feel the level of fulfillment that I thought I would have. Right now, you're coming to terms with what that means next. All right. From the Four Agreements deck, we have Don't Make Assumptions, and it says Learn to Ask Questions. All right. It says it is always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you won't have to make assumptions because you will know the truth. Definitely an interesting message there, right? And like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like you do have a really strong self-awareness this month, and so I don't necessarily see that as a danger for you guys in any way, as far as feeling like you can't come forward and ask the questions you need to ask. But like I said, it could just be one of those things where you might feel like there might not be a lot of people who can relate to what you're going through, so that could be why you're internalizing the things a little bit more. But hopefully that message resonated. All right, from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have Fork in the Road. There's the artwork, and the number is 13. So we'll see what this has to say. All right, essential meanings says time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. The Oracle's message: every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. So yeah, definitely a positive message there. And like I said, for some of you, it's that you already did reach the goal that you were hoping to reach, but it just didn't bring you the level of fulfillment that you were hoping it would. And for others of you, it's like those of you who haven't reached the goal, you might feel like that's taken away from other areas of your life because you can't get past that in your mind. So it's distracting other areas of your life too. All right, the relationship message says you've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationship. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience at heart. So yeah, definitely a positive message there as well. Like I said, I will say this seemed like more of a financially related spread, but for those of you looking for relationship guidance, hopefully that message resonated. The prosperity message says you've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction, for the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you toward your well-being. So yeah, again, definitely a positive message there as well. And yeah, like I said, it looks like some of you might be feeling a little bit down on yourselves for a bit early in the month, but like I said, it looks like you're gonna have a pretty firm grasp on why that's the case, and you're gonna take that logical approach to things and just ride it out. And like I said, it looks like as we move toward the end of Libra season, toward Scorpio season, a lot of you are already be moving past that and feeling better at that point. All right, so hope that resonates with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and we'll see you all next month. All right, bye.